Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia,
two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now Hurts changing up the play. From the 45 on second down, Hurts. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild-card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Back to Walker on 1st down. There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 68 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. This 2nd and 4. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And off here to Walker. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done serious.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Strong running at the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's up to the 45. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They run again with Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a run with Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3rd down and 1. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 195 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The handoff. This is Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down. Here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's into space past the 25. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 44 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. 219 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And Walker once more. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This is Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on. Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
On 1st down, it's Walker, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays stays at 1 here in the fourth.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.